YouTube, what's up? Jamar here, Vegas Sense. And I know I've been going here for a little while. Actually, I was on a vacation. I went back home to Cleveland to just see a few family members and friends or whatnot. So that's the reason why I haven't uploaded a video in it's probably been about a week and a half or so. But I did actually come back here to Vegas and uh, had the pleasure of getting a few new fragrances in my mailbox. Actually, I got two full bottles, and I think it was about five samples that Alexandria sent me. And so this one is going to be on one of their newest releases, which is going to be Fructus Virginis. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this one is supposed to be their interpretation of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Okay, so I have not smelled the original Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Really haven't smelled many original Tom Ford fragrances whatsoever. I want to say the only Tom Ford fragrance that I've smelled, I know I've smelled Grey Vetiver and I've smelled Noir Extreme. But I haven't smelled, like Tobacco Vanille, Tuscan Leather, none of those. I haven't actually smelled the real thing. But basically, what this is supposed to be is, and it even has it on here, fruity, sweet, almond, and nutty. When I spray this on, really, I just get kind of like a syrupy, sweet cherry smell. And it kind of gives me like the same sort of smell that you would get like if you were to like bite into one of those cherries that they put like on top of a dessert or something like that, like one of those fake candied cherries or whatever, and you bite into it, like that's what I get from this, like that really syrupy sweet, kind of artificial, cherry type taste to it. And I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it definitely, it's a good smelling fragrance. Now, the only issue that I have with this fragrance, and I mean, if this is a dead ringer to the original, then I would have the same issue with the original. This, to me, I don't think that I could ever really see myself wearing it or any other man. Maybe I would have to smell it on another guy, walking by or something like that. But I don't know. I just really don't see too many men wearing this. It's too sweet and fruity, in my opinion, for a man to wear. But again, I'm not saying this is a bad fragrance. I'm just saying that I don't think that it's a fragrance for me. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray it on a card here real quick. Just kind of give my impressions. And I mean, when you first spray it, you definitely you get like a big blast of that cherry, and it's definitely it's strong. It definitely is. I would say this is probably a fragrance that you could maybe do, I don't know, 3 sprays or so, and that should probably be enough. And yeah, when you first spray it on, like you really get like that candied cherry, like I said, that you would get on top of a dessert. When they say, "Oh, pretty please with cherries on top," that kind of cherry. I don't know if I really get any sort of nutty or almond aspect of it. And I mean, I have smelled this in the dry down, and it still just smells really sweet and syrupy, I would say. So yeah, that's the main thing that I get. It's just pretty much just this really, really sweet cherry smell. Again, I don't think that this is, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a unisex scent, but I really don't get unisex from this. I definitely think that this leans a little bit more feminine. But I'm not saying that a man probably couldn't pull it off. Just not this man right here. You know, I really don't. I don't see myself wearing something like this. So I think I probably will like maybe give this to my sister or my mother. Um, but I told them to go and smell Lost Cherry first in the store and see if it's something that they do like. And then if it is, then I'll definitely send them this bottle. But you know, again, at the same time, even though I don't really like it for myself, I can still definitely appreciate this scent. And it actually it smells really good. I would just prefer to smell it on a woman. So just as far as the scent goes by itself, I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. You know, it's not really that complex. It's really a fairly simple smell in my opinion. And I mean, when I look up the notes to this particular scent on Fragrantica, and this is just going off of the Lost Cherry note breakdown. You know, you get cherry, it says liquor, almonds, and that's in the top notes. And then in the mid, you get cherries, you get rose, jasmine, you get plum, and then in the base, saying here you get Peru balsam, tonka bean, sandalwood, oak moss, cedar, what is that? Benzoin, cinnamon, cloves, patchouli, and vanilla. Now, I sprayed this on my hand earlier, and it was on my hand for a few hours. Um, I really didn't get all those other notes. I wasn't really smelling any plum. I wasn't really getting any nutty aspects from it. Um, I would say, if anything, I do kind of get the liquor aspect to it, but I wouldn't necessarily even say liquor. I would say more so like kind of like a sparkling wine almost, or like a champagne. That's more so what I got from this in the dry down. It was really kind of like a fizzy cherry, champagne or something like that. That's really what it smelled like. Um, and I don't think I've ever seen where fragrance had, you know, especially a fruity note in the top and the mid note. Uh, but yeah, I mean, again, this is a really good smelling fragrance in my opinion. I would definitely get this for a girl, for sure. Because I definitely don't. I won't say that I don't like the smell of this. That's not the case at all. This is really a good smelling scent. Like I said, it's just not masculine at all, in my opinion. Um, Longevity, earlier, like I said, I had it on for a few hours. It projected for maybe like an hour, hour and a half or so, and then it really kind of settled down after that. Now, I just got this bottle, and I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a fresh batch. So this bottle hasn't, matured or whatnot. Um, the longevity might get better, after letting the bottle sit for several weeks or even over a month. But just so far as the actual smell on this scent goes, again, I actually do like it. I think I might hold on to it for maybe about a month or so and sort of spray it and see if anything changes with it. See if it becomes a little bit more complex, if it, becomes a little bit more masculine. But at least from what I'm smelling right now, yeah, it doesn't really smell masculine at all to me. Okay. All right. So just overall as a scent, I would give it a 8, definitely for sure. Um, and, I would say if you are a guy that likes, sweeter, fruity scents, this should definitely be right up your alley. But also if you're a woman that likes sweeter, fruity scents, especially cherry, this is definitely a great scent for sure. Um, so again, this particular scent here on the Alexandria website, this will be released on this Friday actually. Um, so definitely go ahead and check this one out, as well as some of the other upcoming releases from Alexandria Fragrances, as well as all of the current fragrances that they have on their website. And I'm gonna link it in the description here for the video, but I do actually have my own discount code now, and that's gonna be Vegas20. Okay, so VEGAS20. Vegas20 gets you 20% off anything on the Alexandria website. And I'm really happy to have that code. So definitely all of my viewers, definitely check that code out whenever you're buying anything from the Alexandria Fragrances website. Again, this is my take on Fructus Virginis, Jamar, Vegas Sense. I'll see you on the next video.